Monsoon.
And Bobby the Brain Heenan.
Hello, everyone, and welcome once again to Primetime Wrestling, where we feature the greatest professional athletes in the world, the superstars of the World Wrestling Federation, and of course, this week, no exception. What a tremendous card. Incidentally, how's your hand? Is it healing up?
Why would you care?
Well, I didn't get any certified mail from your lawyer or anything.
You stick around. Go out and check the mailbox day in and
I
day out.
didn't get any. Yeah, we got some tremendous matches. Of course, our feature tag team matchup, Nikolai Volkov, the Iron Sheik, taking on Mike Rotundo and Danny Spivey. Two of the up-and-comers here in the World Wrestling Federation, are they not?
You know, everything else is immaterial because Paul Orndorff is on the program today. So I don't care to discuss Spivey, Rotunda, Billy, Jack, anybody else but Mr. Wonderful, Paul Orndorff.
Well, Mr. Orndorff was on the program several weeks ago as well by way of the telephone. But
well, I may have a little surprise for you in the program coming up, and I may not.
Maybe you will, maybe you won't.
That's
but
right.
We also have joining us this week Jake the Snake Roberts as he takes on Siviafi. What an interesting confrontation that's going to be. And I understand that the Snake is creating quite a bit of problems here in the World Wrestling Federation, and somebody's going to have to straighten him out sooner or later.
Straighten the Snake out?
Yeah, Jake the Snake Roberts I'm referring to.
Good luck. I'd hate to try it.
Well, Mr. Orndorff, as you said, is in there against Corporal Kirshner, 82nd Airborne, and it's not going to be a night off for Mr. Wonderful.
Camouflage, yeah, the guy that buys his whole wardrobe in an Army surplus store.
Camouflage. Well, give me a break, Bobby. Are you going to start this week?
I bet he eats out of a tin can, too.
Oh, please.
Probably drinks.
We're going to join our first match in progress. Let's go down to ringside. Jake the Snake Roberts and Siviafi in progress. Wow. You can't escape that. What are you doing, Robert? You're laughing about something. What are you laughing about? Actually, what he's reading, wrestling fans, is the latest edition of the World Wrestling Federation magazine, which features beauty, of course, in Elizabeth, the manager of the Intercontinental Heavyweight Champion, Macho Man Randy Savage, and the Beast. Special article on Bobby the Brain Heenan. I'm surprised well, I'll be very surprised if there's any of these on the newsstands. Have you already purchased all of these, or can we? Something obviously has hit your funny bone. I don't know what it is. You wouldn't want to enlighten us? Hello?
What?
Yeah, we're on the air now. Want? You've been laughing here for the last 2 or 3 minutes.
Just reading this great article, one of the greatest articles ever written in professional wrestling. It's a talk with Bobby Heenan.
I just explained that you were the feature in this magazine.
See how important you are? I didn't even know you were here. When you're reading about Bobby Heenan, everything else is second.
We're back, wrestling fans, and still deep into, I noticed as you were flipping the pages there, Brain, that one of the captions read backstabber. Who would that be referring to? Mr. Wonderful? Backstabber, it said.
I don't seem to see that.
Well, it's in there, and I'm sure that your fans will be able to see it too. Right now, we're going to go to a special TNT piece with the Intercontinental Heavyweight Champion, Macho Man Randy Savage, at home no less. Can you believe it? It's in there. Just keep looking. There it is, backstabber. Well, there definitely is not any conceit in the family of Randy Savage because he has it all, Bobby. Are you with us this week? Are you going to join this program, or are you just going to continue?
The last time I read something this good was War and Peace.
Please. What are you reading, your own article now?
That's right.
Give me a break.
And I'm also going to question what they mean
Backstabber. Benedict Arnold should have read up top there. In fact, we have a special interview coming up right now with the not-so-Mr. Wonderful, Paul Orndorff. Let's go to the tape.
Do this.
Obviously, warped brain. His brain is warped. You've really destroyed that.
I believe an apology is due.
From him, yeah, definitely.
From you.
From me.
To Mr. Wonderful and myself. I'll accept it right now in front of these people.
Give me a break.
If you'd like to go off the air and when it's dark here, you can apologize to me.
The only way that he would ever get me on my back is if he back jumped me and you stabbed me in the back or something of that nature. Incidentally, wrestling, before we go too much farther along down the line, I want to just thank Coliseum Video for supplying us with that tape on the Macho Man and his home. And in fact, Coliseum Video in the very near future will have out on the market a complete video cassette of all of the Intercontinental Heavyweight Champion Macho Man Randy Savage. Now, getting back to your creep.
I hope they put out a video
you're
of your
Benedict
apology.
Arnold, and there won't be any apology from me. You can go to the bank with that. And you tell him anytime he wants a call, I'll be more than happy to talk to him or hang up on him, one of the two. We'll be back. Wrestling fans, another big match here on this week's Primetime Wrestling. Of course, Billy Jack Haynes against Hercules Hernandez. Slick, obviously, in control of things now, at the helm for the Fashion Plate, is he not?
Well, I think Freddie Blassie is laying back a little more now. He's enjoying his wealth. He's letting
That
slick.
cheapskate, he wouldn't know how to enjoy any money.
What do you mean he's cheap? Has he ever beaten you out of a tab or anything?
Wrestling fans, Freddie Blassie, take my word for it, is a cheapskate. Let's go down to ringside in Madison Square Garden in this tremendous matchup. Wow, plenty of action in Madison Square Garden in this particular matchup. And I'm surprised that the strength department was not won by Hercules Hernandez. But of course, this match a long way from being over. We'll be right back with more exciting action in a moment.
Did I get to talk?
We're back. Go ahead. Say it. Go speak. Now's your chance to.
Tell me to speak.
Well, you
Not a poodle.
wanted some time.
Or a
Go
Cocker
ahead.
Spaniel.
I'm giving you some time.
Okay, you want me to say something?
Yes, go
I'll
ahead.
be glad to.
Go ahead. Let's go back and join the match.
What?
Wow, holy
Yes.
mackerel.
Okay,
What
just
the
tell him, Bobby
excitement
Heenan.
in this match. Is
When he
just
gets back from the gym,
Who
have
are
him
you
call
trying
me.
to reach now? My God
Just a
almighty.
moment. You're gonna find out. Yeah, have him call
Hercules
me.
Hernandez
At
having
Prime Time
all
Wrestling.
kinds
Have
of
Paul
problems
Orndorff
with
call
Billy
Bobby
Jack
the Brain
Haynes
Heenan.
in Madison Square Garden. This
Yeah,
one,
at
not
Prime
over
Time
yet.
Wrestling.
We'll be right back. Let me ask you, what's Hernandez got to do if he wants to come out on top in this match? How's he going to get by the youth and the speed of Billy Jack?
Well, he's gonna have to wear him down. But I'm waiting for a phone call from Orndorff. Last phone
We're
call
not
you're gonna
waiting.
receive.
We're going back to the match. Let's
I'm
see the
waiting.
conclusion. Wow, what a turnaround of events that was. In fact, I understand that when the fashion plate heard that he was going home with the short end of the money, he got really bent out of shape.
What?
Can you-
Prime
What is
time.
it now?
Bobby
Give
Heenan.
me a break.
Aha. Phone call from Mr. Monsoon.
Thanks. Hello? Yes. Yes. Oh, great. No, everything's fine.
Oh, yeah.
No, you don't have to worry about anything. Yeah, I'll take care of the whole situation. Right. Thanks for calling, though. I appreciate it. Okay, bye-bye.
Ready for the apology?
Yeah, you know who that was? Watch your fingers. Mean Gene. Concerned about what you're doing here on Primetime Wrestling. He said, if I have any problems with you, that he has some things out of your past that I could use as ammunition.
My past?
And if that didn't work, to just go to page 58 in the new WWF magazine. There was some people there that would take care of you. You got the magazine.
What do you mean, my past?
I don't know. And I'll take a look and find it. Ha! Page 58. These guys will certainly be able to take care of any situation
Tired
that
of seeing
arises.
that garbage.
Here,
Machine this,
what-
machine that. Tired of machines.
Well, you've certainly got to live with it. Bobby the Brain Heenan once again in problems, deep, deep trouble. We'll be back right after this. We're back, wrestling fans, and regardless of what Bobby the Brain Heenan is doing, we're going to go to a match anyway that involves probably his most outrageous individual, the Benedict Arnold of the wrestling world. We're not going to
Yes.
do this, Bobby. Corporal Kirshner is going to be in this match against the
No,
not so
no,
Mr.
no. I
Wonderful
wanna
Paul
speak-
Orndorff.
This is Bobby the Brain Heenan.
Imagine I have to put up with
I've
this.
got to
We're
watch
going
a
to
match
eliminate
right
this
now.
phone forever from prime time. We'll see to that. Let's go to ringside
Maybe you don't
right
know who
now.
you're talking to.
Wow, you two obviously underestimated the corporal. No comment?
There's no comment to make about Corporal Kirshner.
He drove your man right out of the ring. Man
Sure,
who
he
wants
jumps
to
up-
be world's champion.
Jumps up in here and kicks a man in the face with combat boots.
We'll be right back with the
He's not
exciting
properly
conclusion of
dressed
this
as a
match in a
wrestler.
moment.
He should be wearing.
We're back, fans. You know, I'll tell you something. Where do you get the right, where do you get the authority to use Hulk Hogan's music when you're coming in the ring?
That's our music. That song was written for Paul Orndorff.
Please.
The song wasn't written for Hulk Hogan. That's another thing he stole.
Let's go back to the match.
No, wait,
wrestling
I want to
fans.
explain something to
We're
people
going
here.
back. This certainly wasn't. Please. Certainly
I wouldn't
wasn't
watch
like. Corporal Kirshner should not try those high-risk moves. It may have been all right in the 82nd Airborne jumping out of it, but up on that top rope, that's nowhere's land
Corporal
for him.
Kirshner should take a bunch of Boy Scouts on a hike in the woods and leave them. That's simple.
Give me a break.
Yo! Just a moment. You know, you realize, you just think about this. Since I've taken over as host here on Primetime, the ratings have soared. This is Time Life magazine right now calling me.
Please.
Yeah.
Speaking about ratings, wrestling fans, I'm
No,
sure everyone
no,
saw
I'm
on
sorry.
national television here just last week where Roddy Piper had quite a bit to do with Adrian Adonis as far as ratings. And in fact, next week we're going to be bringing you the return of Piper's Pit right here on Primetime Wrestling. And going to be quite some confrontation go down, I'm sure,
just
between
too busy right now with
Rowdy.
Paul
Rowdy
Orndorff,
has really been out of
Bundy,
shape. What
and
is
Harley Race.
Time Magazine want to do an interview with you at the Air Host or something? What is it?
The air host? What's
Yeah, the air.
host? They want to do a whole layout.
That's where
of
you
me.
and Blassie absconded with some towels. You owed him
I never took a towel in my life.
We'll be back right
You're
after
the one
this.
that was the ashtrays in your bag.
Wrestling fans, it's time for our feature. Big tag team matchup. Former world champions Nikolai Volkov and the Iron Sheik taking on two youngsters coming down the pike in one golden boy, Danny Spivey, and former co-holder himself out of the All-American out of Syracuse University, Mike Rotundo. Tremendous athlete.
Well, like you say, they're coming down the pike, and their best bet would be to hit an off-ramp, turn around, and go back.
Why? Do you think they're going to have a big problem?
I think they're going to have a big problem getting their shoes on.
Let's go down the ringside right now and take a look at our primetime
You
feature.
asked me.
I know.
I'm the host.
Wow, plenty of action in Madison Square Garden in this big tag team matchup, and although they have all the cunning and experience, they haven't been yet able to put away the Golden Boy, Danny Spivey, and Mike Rotundo. But this one, a long way from being over, and we'll be back with the conclusion right after this. Is Stud and Bundy in the background watching this match somewhere? Because sooner or later, they're going to have to face either one of these teams.
Let's put it this way. I have my own crew that films every match. That is important to me. Whether Stud and Bundy are in the back or not is not important to you or anybody else.
Let's go back to the conclusion of the match.
Well, you asked me.
Talk about miscarriages of justice. That was one of them, Bob. There's going to be some more, though, because the tag team action here in the World Wrestling Federation, as you well know, is hot and heavy. You got Bundy and Stud. You got the Rougeaus. You got the Killer Bees. You got, of course, the world champions, the British Bulldogs. You've got the Machines. Have I forgotten anyone?
Dream Team.
The Dream Team, of
Funks.
course. The Funks. The Hart Foundation.
The Batman and Robin.
How do you...
The Rougeaus.
Why do you always refer to them as Batman and Robin? What is it with you?
A couple Cape Crusaders fly through the air.
Jacques and Raymond will present a great problem for Stud and Bundy or whomever decides to step into the ring with these two. And you're supposed to be the big high-class guy. I've never seen anyone as subservient as you were in that latest thing I saw on national television where you actually went to your knees and kissed the hand of Handsome Harley.
The coronation, the crowning. I was
You were on your knees, were you not?
Well, I made a
We'll be
gesture.
back
Wait a
because
minute. Now,
WWF
wait a
goes on
minute.
tour. Well, wrestling fans, that wraps up another week here on Prime Time, and next week is going to be a blockbuster. Our feature will be the Dream Team in action against Jacques and Raymond the Rougeaus. Batman and Robin to you, right?
So you're starting to pick up on it?
We've got some other tremendous things coming up. Just recently, several weeks ago, history was made in Toronto, Ontario, Canada, at the Canadian National Exhibition, where you won't believe what you're going to see right here on Primetime next week from that tremendous history-making event, and so many other stars. Of course, our special Roddy Piper returning in Piper's Pit. All kinds of action coming right here to Primetime next week. So until then, Gorilla Monsoon,
I don't get to say nothing.
whatever. So long.